It's a hard thing, I guess, to come into a show after 3 or 4 years when there's a tight group of 5 people and add to it. And I actually feel like the 2 ladies really did that and added dimension to all of our characters, and we love having them. And it's been specifically fun for me to get to go on a actual human storyline, and that's nice.
Yeah, my character Gary is kind of what's called her body man. So I whisper, I whisper factoids in her ears about people she's talking to, like people's names and all that stuff. And so she had a line, like a procession line where people were coming up and meeting her, and I would whisper stuff in her ear, like, you know, she just had triplets, or he's a triathlete. And then
all threes, huh?
All threes.
Wow, triplets.
Yeah. So anyways, so I whisper this, and a lot of it is kind of Armando Iannucci created it. His process is really, really just free, and we kind of, sometimes a lot of it is scripted, but a lot of times we just we see who's cast, and we say, oh, that would be fun if we said that, and it's just it's like a big playground. We have a lot of fun.
I like that I'm in a scene with Larry David every time, and he makes me laugh. I like laughing. We laugh all day. So
Did you know Larry before?
I know Larry before. Yeah. So, but you know that whole. I mean, I like the Spencer Tracy way of know your lines and don't bump in the furniture. And on my show, I just don't have to bump in the furniture. I avoid the furniture, and I'm good. There's no lines to learn. As a matter of fact, a lot of times we'll be standing there, and they'll say the word speed, which means sound is going. And you go, I turn to Larry, I go, what are we doing in this scene? He goes, I don't know. And then we have to cut and call in the AD to tell us what we're about to do. That's how much rehearsal we do. And then we do it. So, if you see me on the screen, you go, what's he thinking about this character? I'm just thinking about what's for lunch. Is there a healthy choice? That sort of thing. I just, I'm not one for thinking too much about acting. I just, And even when I have scripted stuff, I know my lines, and then I just sort of play it real, and I'm done. Good night, nurse. But your character, who develops over time is the writers, because it's all about them knowing your character.
Right.
If as time goes on, they go, well, here's what this actor brings to it, and then they know your character, and they write to what you can do. I might be wrong.
Were you surprised by how it evolved, or did you sort of know up front that it was
No,
going to
I mean,
go
I think
that way?
obviously every show's kind of has to find their own voice, and you can't stay with one character the whole time. And the writers were great, and finding each of the characters. And I think we found me pretty early, and I think we made him forgiving, and because of that, we kind of can go anywhere.